York City. LA-based DiCaprio says that shooting in the Big Apple is like working in another world.
I said to people back in LA, I could pick any corner on New York and stay there all day and have more excitement than I would traveling all around LA.
The film is based on a book written by Jim Carroll, who had his own heroin nightmare as a kid. He was around the set a lot, teaching the actors his streetwise ways.
Well, we'd be on the side like this, you know? That's kind of dangerous.
For somebody to write about all these things that happened to him and not lie about them.
So,
Jim says that it was his writing that helped him kick his habit.
Lorraine's daughter isn't the only teen turned on by Leonardo's baby face. During the filming of Basketball Diaries, gaggles of girls surrounded the set.
I think that was mostly in New Jersey, not here. Because when we were in New Jersey, there were flocks of girls everywhere. It was pretty much, it was a mob scene, almost. Because I don't think they get them much out there, anyone in the business. Well, I'd probably be there too if I lived in New Jersey.
Well, if the girls are expecting to see it,
You also have to be real and you have to get to those places.
In reality, DiCaprio and his Basketball Diaries co-star.
With the release of the Basketball Diaries, Carroll performed his hit song, People Who Died. DiCaprio watched intently the man whose incredible...
I played Jim Carroll, and he, throughout the book, is constantly writing in his journal, and he's keeping an account of his life and what's going on around him. And he has a couple best friends that he hangs out with a lot and causes trouble with all around New York. And he's basically the type of kid that doesn't necessarily fit in, and always, I think, looks at things at a different perspective than everybody else. He's a lot different than everybody else as well. Even though he's like his friends, there's a different side of him where he's a lot more intelligent, and I think he understands a lot more. He's wise beyond his age. I think mainly what they did was they took a lot of the most interesting and funny and dark and mysterious things from the book, and they put it all into the script, and they tried to make it flow, because as far as the book is concerned, if you've read it, it's not like an actual story. You can't read it like a story. They're diaries. They're actual accounts of what happened to the kid when he was growing up at that age. You know, I didn't want to imitate Jim now because I think he was a lot different then. I didn't want to pick up a lot of his same attributes because I don't know what he was like at my age necessarily, you know what I mean? But so I just pretty much played the character, you know, how I thought it would be played. But he gave me a lot of advice, you know, about how his character thought, about how he thought when he was that age, and how he felt in certain situations and at certain times where he felt uncomfortable, or what was going on through his head, and that helped me out a lot.